They say confidence is quiet, but I think confidence is a little delusional. Like the kind of delusional that makes you post a YouTube video at 17, even though your eyeliner is all over the place, your voice is shaky, and your mom keeps yelling in the background.
She's not with me! Ah, you scared me. No! You gotta start from somewhere, and like I'm either gonna fail or be like super successful, and like I wouldn't know if I was successful if I didn't try. So yeah.
Back then, I believed in something. And I put myself out there, even though it sucked, even though no one watched, I still fucking did it. I was like 15, 16 years old. And I do remember this one time, me and my best friend took the streets of San Diego, and I brought my mic and a camera.
Were you recording? Yeah, I was recording before, actually. I expected you to put it on record already.
I went around asking people 3 questions. What did you want to be when you were a kid? What do you do now? And do you feel like you are living your dream?
I wanted to be an actress. I actually had a little detour. I became pregnant when I was a teenager.
And almost every single person said no. I'm like actually like, I'm debating whether or not I should puke. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Okay. And I remember like, as I was going about interviewing people, in the back of my mind, I'm like, that is never going to happen to me. Like I'm 100% going to become a filmmaker, and I am never going to stop chasing my dreams. What do you guys think happened? Cut to over 10 years later. Well, hello. I have a meeting in 30 minutes. I'm probably just gonna take it here before I go to the office. I will say I would feel a lot better if I had my morning poop. Nothing has exited my butthole. I'm not a filmmaker by any means. I mean, kind of, but we'll get to that in a sec. Back then, I didn't wait to be chosen. I didn't wait to be ready. I just moved. And the version of me who did that, yeah, she might have been broke, loud, and honestly slightly manic, but she was hot. She really was, in like her own way, you know?
I pull up to the director's place and I was immediately in awe. The director was hot.
Thanks, guys. Ready to go? Ready to go? Yep, ready to go. Okay, extras. I love you all. Thank you so much. Action.
When I was 19 years old, I got rejected from UCLA Film School, not once, not twice, but for the 3rd time. Thrice. I got rejected from UCLA thrice. I had a mental breakdown, as a 19-year-old girl does.
I'm taking your songs.
I remember there was this moment, my roommate's helping me out in the bathroom, and I like look up to her, I'm like, hey, if I wanna make a fucking movie, I'm gonna make a fucking movie. And that's exactly what I did. The next morning, I texted my childhood best friend and I told her, I'm like, hey, I have this idea for a script. I know you're amazing at writing characters. Like, are you down to actually help me? And being the boss ass bitch that she is, of course she said yes. We ended up writing the script in 2 weeks. And I remember like just being so deep into this. I'm like, we have to fucking make this. We're gonna make this. So I posted a casting call on Craigslist and like a bunch of different Facebook pages. And mind you, I had 0 budget, no experience. Like in my mind, I'm like, no one's gonna respond to this. But to my surprise, I received over 100 responses within an hour. And I do think that was like the first time when I saw strangers believe in me more than I believed in myself. And that was like kind of the fuel to keep me going with this project. And so we filmed for about 6 months and it premiered at the Chinese Theater, which is kind of cool. My annoying ass got it on Amazon Prime. But at the end of the day, it was delusional, it was chaotic, and it was like honestly everything that I wanted. There's something brutal about seeing your old self succeed at something you're now too scared to start. And so after that, I graduated early. I finished my final on a Friday and I started my first full-time job in LA the following Monday as a video editor in, wait for it, Digital marketing. Exciting stuff. I had no place to live, just a car and a dream. That almost made me want to throw up again. I felt sick. The job being digital marketing, I told myself that this is just the job to pay the bills for right now. But slowly I stopped making things for me.
You don't notice when you disappear. Not all at once. It happens in calendar invites and Slack threads and endless Google Docs. Until one day, you really look up and realize you've become the background in your own story.
If this video does one thing, I hope it reminds you of what your inner delusion used to sound like. The version of you that didn't wait for permission, didn't care if it made sense, didn't ask, but how, after every big idea that popped into your head. That version was bold and irrational, and honestly, probably a little bit annoying, but she was alive. Like, fuck, I miss her. But if you're someone that you've become something that you feel like you weren't meant to be, like you're successful on paper, but you feel creatively burnt out, then honestly, maybe you lost the spark too. And you know what? Maybe it's time to get it back. Not in some big dramatic, like quit your job or like anything, like, and none of that, okay? I'm talking about like making small, little, rebellious steps, even if it's just a little. Because the most dangerous thing isn't failing, it's forgetting who you are. That girl in the old clip that I showed, she was delusional. She was cringy and she was naive. But you know what? At least she fucking tried. And honestly, I think it's my time to try again.